5, 4, 3, 2. Hi everyone! Yet another new week, yet another new episode of my intrusive thoughts. If you don't know me by now, it means you did not join me on the first episode, that is the first date. But either way, that is fine, that is good, that is cool. Welcome to this new episode. So today's intrusive thoughts take me to the topic gender roles. Yes, our favorite topic. Yes, so today I'm going to be talking about gender roles. If we find ourselves in a mom's rulership or in her kingdom, then we know we have to get up, we have to do the chores. It's just that now we are now rebellious a little bit. Well, it's because the strictness is not also the same as well. Now at least the hand is loose. It's no longer so now we do get up, we still do chores even today, but it's not the same timed hours like before. Before it was rough and tough, but now it's all cool. But you have to make sure that you get your dishes clean, you get your house clean, everything is clean and ready to go, so that apparently when visitors come, they should find the place at least clean, at least presentable, at least right. And let the visitors visit in the most awkward times of days. Anyways, so with all of this, we grew up knowing that my sister and I were the ones that used to do the household chores. Well, my little brother, the youngest one in the family, was all really free-spirited, just floating around the day. He'd do anything and everything he wanted at any time he wanted. There is no pressure for washing plates. There's no pressure of cleaning the house. Like even now, there's no pressure. There's nothing. It's just cruises. You have to tell him. Unlike us that know it automatically in the mind, like, you know what, you have to get up and clean. So those are the gender roles that I'm talking about today. It is the in-house duties that we do or we grow up knowing.
Meanwhile,
you locked it good. I did lock the gate good. They're arguing right outside the gate. Anyways, now that we've grown, we get to experience, we get to see other households where the boy child is included in household chores. And now it's a shock. No, it's all yes, there are some households where the boy children, it is not a shock, where they are included in the making sure, or they have that intuition, if you can call it that. They have that sense, that sixth sense, to make sure that the house is clean. They cook. It is not a surprise. So it brings me to a thought. How would I want my household to be when I grow up? Say I have children, boy children and girl children. How would I want my household to be? How would I want to run it? And say a scenario there is, or I get to build a household with a man that is accustomed to girl children doing the chores. He is not used to seeing the boy child working or doing household chores, or it is deemed a weakness, or it's seen as a sissy act. How then do you continue? I have seen a lot of TikTok videos of ladies being frustrated, getting married or being in proper relationships, living in with that kind of person where they don't have that sixth sense of, this room is dirty, let me pick up after myself, let me swipe those rings, like they leave the rings of cups and tumblers on the sofa, they leave it on the tables, they leave it everywhere. They don't have that mind to wipe or clean up after themselves. All they do is, as long as maybe the dishes are out of sight, then they're okay. You understand? So how then do you get to a center of compromisation? How then do you meet such a person? Especially growing up. If you grow up in a household like mine, you would know that doing all these chores while there is another sibling is actually really frustrating, especially if the other sibling does not contribute and does not see anything and cannot see anything in cleaning up after themselves. What they do is actually create more work for you to do, because they literally don't have a clue on how to do these things. What you have to do is now clean up after yourself and clean up after them. How then do you get to a certain point of compromisation? I've seen a word or a phrase that I have never seen before. It's called weaponized incompetence. I have never seen that word before, but today or this year, 2025, I've gotten to learn a word or a phrase called weaponized incompetence. I don't know who came up with the word. I don't know where it came up from. I saw it on the internet. I saw it on TikTok. People were complaining about it. This is where you are a team and you're given a certain work, or you have a certain job to do, which in this case would be make this household clean. And so what they do is or what you guys do rather is you divide the duties. Okay, I'll wash the plates, you clean the house, right? And so you get this person, they're so lazy. What they do is just don't do their chores, and at the end of the day you see that there are dirty footprints that are walking around the house. How do you then be still in such a household where there are dirty prints that you can't live in such a place? So what you have to do now is you are forced to clean up after them and yourself, because you don't want to live in a dirty environment. How then do you come to a compromise? How do you handle such stuff? How do you handle such stuff? Weaponized incompetence. I, for one, I believe, because of how I've seen everything work out and the laziness to do household chores, it becomes a burden and it becomes a frustration on you. I believe, or I clap hands to those that have raised the boy child to also contribute in household chores. Not the thing of boys have their own kind of work, and at the end of the day they don't do anything because they literally aren't taught anything by anyone, and they aren't willing because they have gotten to a place where they don't do anything and it's okay. Heavy. So please let me know in the comment section, how do you handle such a partner that is lazy to do household chores, and now you are left with piles and piles of work because you have to clean up after you have to clean up after them. That is it for today. Please let me know what you think on the comment section. How do you feel about this? If you grew up in a household like this, if you grew up in a household where boys, it's a norm that they do household chores, how do you like? Let's interact. Leave down comments on the comment section, please, 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 and let me know what you think about this weaponized incompetence. It does apply to a lot of things though, but today we are applying it on household chores because of general. So yes, please do like, subscribe, share, comment, turn on the notification button, do everything. Just spread it, share it to your neighbors, spread the word. We are here with Intrusive Thoughts. Thank you for being in my inner chambers today. Thank you for coming with me to my inner sanctuaries of thoughts. See you next week with another topic. Intrusive Thoughts by Masichaba. Mwah. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. Bye.